एसी बंद कर आवाज जातो
क्या गाड़ी क्या गाड़ी
मालती बहन, आशुतोष भाई प्लीज क्या संदीप भाई, नीलेश भाई, नीलेश भाई आओ ने मालती बहन. So
挨拶5分ぐらいでその次に移りますか。移れる。
thank you. Thank you very much. Konnichiwa, irashaimase, welcome. Japan Calling, showcase on Japan tourism. We are here on this very special occasion and we would like to, after the inauguration of this beautiful exhibition, we have been able to organize through the support of the JNTO, the Consulate General of Japan in Mumbai, the two leading Japanese national airlines, ANA and JAL, and of course JTB and our supporting prefectures and cities, from Wakayama, Yokohama, Hyogo, Kobe, and many others. This is a very special occasion this morning when, with the support of JNTO, the Ahmedabad Management Association and the Indo-Japan Friendship Association, we have organized this small little seminar for travel agents who have come from all over the state of Gujarat. And the idea is ultimately it's the travel trade who promotes tourism. And sorry for the little late start, but we were having a media briefing and media was so keen and so much interested in the sharing the briefs from both the Consul General of Japan and the Executive Director of the Japan National Tourist Organization that we overstepped by a few minutes. Well, friends, to just make it short, because I would like that the experts have their time. There are a number of presentations which are to be made, and we have all this morning until lunchtime with our friends from the travel and tourism trade. So on behalf of AMA and the Indo-Japan Friendship Association, I would like to welcome all of you this morning. And may I request the President of AMA, Mr. Rajiv Mehta, to present flowers to the Consul General of Japan, Mr. Ryoji Noda. Friends, Noda-san, doesn't he look very smart and handsome in this beautiful dress? Wait a minute there, sir. I'm going to make you a little more even charming. With this little, may I put on this traditional welcome? And, you are really the true ambassador of Japan tourism to India, because in 11 months you visited Ahmedabad and Gujarat 7 times. Thank you so much.
I was very, very fascinated by Mahatma Gandhi, and I'm keeping this. This was given by my best friend.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Welcome. Irashaimase. Dozo. And may I request Mr. Divyesh Radia, our Treasurer of AMA and Vice President of the Indo-Japan Friendship Association, to present flowers to Mr. Takano, the Executive Director of the Japan National Tourist Organization. And Takano-san will please remain there. I will request Malti-ben to please do us the honor. She's a Vice President of our Indo-Japan Association, to present this lovely, what should I say, scarf? To him, please. Stroke. Yes. Yeah, a different way. Lovely. Thank you so much for being here. And you have to now compete with Mr. Noda. He's visited 7 times, you visited only twice.
No, this is the 7 times for me.
Oh, but our Japan Center. So we have to see now who keeps up, who goes faster. And it was 2nd time at AMA, therefore I remembered twice, okay? I would like to very specially acknowledge the presence of so many of our friends from different bodies and agencies of Japan, but we will be having them at the function in the evening, where we have this very special open forum on Japan Calling, this showcase on Japan tourism, where we'll be having films and we'll be having a large number of deliberations on all that. So we will start right now. And to start with, may I invite Mr. Takano to please give his opening remarks on this occasion. Please. Thank you.
I hope my looking is good. And Shri Mukesh Patilji, President of Indo-Japan Friendship Association, Shri Rajiv Mehtaji, President of AMA, thank you for organizing a wonderful event in Gujarat today. We will not be able to hold this seminar without your big support. We genuinely really appreciate your kind cooperation. And as you know, but I would like to introduce you, everyone. Shri Mukesh Patilji was conferred the Order of the Rising Sun, gold raised with rosette by Emperor of Japan this year. Congratulations, please give him a big hand. And Mr. Noda, Consul General of Japan in Mumbai, thank you for joining our seminar, even though from Mumbai. I would like to inform everyone, Mr. Noda is always helping us to joining our seminar to promote Japan jointly with JNTO. Thank you very much. And all Ahmedabad Management Association and the Japan Center members, thank you very much for your wonderful cooperation. I think you can open the event company by own immediately. And Shri Mahendra Bakaria ji, Managing Director of Pathfinder India, Pathfinder Private Limited, and Auto-I President. Thank you for joining our seminar and to have your presentation about your Japan. Thank you so much. And distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, mere pyare dost. Kemuchi, konnichiwa. We are very happy to be here in Gujarat today. Thank you for your kind attention for Japan and JNTO always. I am Kenichi Takano, Executive Director of Japan National Tourism Organization, Delhi office. We had a seminar in Gujarat last year, September, jointly with All Nippon Airways. This is the 2nd seminar in Gujarat for us. I'm so happy today because so many of my Japanese friends are here. All Nippon Airways Taki-san, Japan Airlines Naruse-san, JTB Kimura-san, Yokohama City Miyasaka-san, Wakayama Prefecture Oni-san, and Tokyo University Yoshino-san also here. Thank you for coming, Ahmedabad from Delhi and Mumbai, even though you are so busy schedule. Why we visit Gujarat often? Of course, Gujarat is very important for Japan and JNTO. Also, I love Gujarat very much. And after our Prime Minister, Mr. Shinzo Abe, visited Gujarat last September, we are trying harder to promote Japan to Gujarati friend. My friend Mahendra-san supported GCCI, Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industry delegation to Japan early this month to greet Mr. Toshizo Ido, governor of Hyogo Prefecture. Also, many more Gujarati people will visit Japan recently. I'm very happy to hear that. We received 134,400 Indian tourists in 2017. Growth rate is 9.3%. My friend, Indian friend, thank you for visiting Japan. But I need to say that it's quite not enough, quite modest. Actually, I expected more than 150,000 in 2017. But actually, only 134,400. However, the number of tourists of last month, I mean May 2018, was 13,800. Growth rate is 22.8%. I believe this is a big effort and your big support. Thank you very much. And I guess the result of April will be increasing dramatically because of Sakura. As you know, Sakura is very popular in the world now. Of course, we can count GCCI delegation on April. I am looking forward to receiving result of April very soon. I'd like to tell you we have not only Sakura, but also many more seasonal attractive things in Japan. For example, lavender, especially in Hokkaido in June, very soon. Beautiful beach in Okinawa, especially in the summer season. Maple leaf in the autumn all over the country. And powder snow in the winter, especially northern part of Japan. Most importantly, there are so many delicious Indian and vegetarian restaurants. So do not worry about food in Japan. For Gujarati friend, I know Hyogo Prefecture is very important. So I'd like to tell you about Hyogo Prefecture instead of Hyogo Tourism. But I'm not Hyogo Tourism person. There are so many onsen, hot spring, especially Arima Onsen. This is the oldest onsen in Japan. You can reach Arima Onsen by car in 30 minutes only from Kobe City and Osaka City. Access is very convenient. Himeji Castle, pictured here. This is the one of the beautiful castle in Japan. Himeji Castle is the first UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site in Japan. Awajishima Island, this is a beautiful nature island itself. You can go to Awajishima Island across the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge. Akashi Kaikyo Bridge is a suspension bridge. Total length is about 4 kilometers. Some Indian had a wedding in Awajishima Island. I heard from my friend. And don't forget about Kobe City. As you know, there are so many Gujarati friends in Kobe City and Hyogo. So please do visit your relatives and friends in Kobe and Hyogo. And today, my friend Miyasaka-san of the city of Yokohama and Oni-san of Yokohama Prefecture here. You can collect more information, both of them. Maybe I need another 5 hours to explain about Japan, but I understand today no time. So I'd like to share with you our catch copy. Our catch copy is, in Japan, once is never enough. So I would like to, you need to visit Japan at least 4 times, because as you know, we have 4 seasons. You can feel different Japan even though you visit same place. I would like to talk about tourism in Japan. Tourism is very important industry in Japan now, especially inbound. We at Japan received 28.8 million inbound tourists in 2017, but mainly from Asia, China, Korea, and so on. About 85% in total are mainly from Asia. So we need to try to attract from Europe, US, and India. We have set the target of the number of inbound tourists in 2020 and 2030. Our target in 2020 is 40 million. Our target in 2030 is 60 million. I know this is very tough target for Japan, but for me, very easy, because I have so many Gujarati friends like you. Do you know number of population of Gujarat? Yes, 60 million. Our target in 2013 and number of population in Gujarat is same. So all Gujarati friends visit to Japan, we can achieve goal. So let's visit Japan, everybody. So end of my speech, Shri Mukesh Patilji, once again, thank you so much. So Japan as entire nation looks forward to welcoming those of you from Gujarat. Once again, thank you so much. In Japan, once is never enough. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Arigato gozaimashita. I'm sure, if you can dream it, you can do it. And let's hope your 6 million dream comes, 60 million, of course. We are first to reach 6 million and then we'll go to 60 million. Your 60 million dream comes true. No questions on that. Friends, I'm very happy and delighted to welcome amidst us the Honorable Consul General, Mr. Ryoji Noda, who will address us this morning. Mr. Noda, amidst a warm round of applause from all of you. The amount of work that he's done for the Indo-Japanese friendship in the past 1 year, I think it's almost unparalleled. He deserves a very special round of applause for that. Please.
Thank you very much for this kind of very traditional treatment. And as soon as I received this kind of, outfit, I almost forget what I should say this morning. And anyway, it is a great honor for me to be invited and to participate this very, very important Japan tourism seminar in Ahmedabad. And I highly commend AMA, Ahmedabad Management Association, and in Japan Friendship Society Gujarat, and as well as JNTO, Japan National Tourism Organization, for co-hosting and co-organizing this very important seminar. The posters are very beautiful. I had all the posters are coming from JNTO office, New Delhi, right? Thank you very much for the supporters. I believe as requested by Mr. Mukesh Patel, I believe. But anyway, also there are many supporters. I just appreciate such supporters, including the representatives from Pathfinders Holidays and ANA, New Delhi, and Japan Airlines, JAL, New Delhi also, and JTB, Japan Tourism Bureau. There are many supporters. We are very appreciated. Without those supporters' support, we cannot make this event very, very successful. As Consul General of Japan stationing in Mumbai, I would like to touch upon the recent bilateral relationship, the recent Indo-Japan bilateral relationship. The bilateral relationship is more than excellent. I usually repeat, our relationship is more than excellent. Because politically, as Mr. Takano mentions, our Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe visited in September last year, and Japan and India have been global and strategic partners since 2006. After that, our Prime Ministers of Japan and India visit each other every year respectively. How many countries you have, the Prime Ministers exchanging visit every year? I believe only Japan, I think. it is very, very happy. And also economically, we have huge trade and investment between the two countries. Since 2014, when Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi visited Japan, the both government of Japan and India tried to double Japan's FDI, foreign direct investment in India. The target to achieve is 2.1 trillion rupees annually. And also, two governments try to double the number of Japanese companies investing in India. And in the official development assistant field, we call ODA. India is the largest recipient of Japan's ODA. In 2016, Japanese government committed 190 billion rupees for India. And when we look at this area, we cannot forget about the high-speed train project. It was already inaugurated last year, and Japan and India have been in very, very close collaboration to establish this high-speed train. With this project, Ahmedabad, the very important cities, two cities, Ahmedabad and Mumbai, will be connected within only 2 hours. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? We left Mumbai this morning, and we arrived in Ahmedabad airport. But as a total, maybe how many hours? 3.5 hours or so, because there is some distance from the downtown to the airport. If there is we are very expecting the high-speed train project. The project should be completed by the end of 2023. So maybe within 5 years or so. We don't have much time. The land problem, land issue should be solved immediately. And also, I understand that Japanese government committed 48 billion rupees for Gandhinagar and Ahmedabad. What to say? It's a metal link. It was expected to complete 2020, maybe more or less. It will be completed. And as I mentioned, that bilateral relationship is more than excellent. However, I feel it is not enough, as Mr. Takano said. But it is not enough is a little bit different. I feel it is not enough because people of Japan and people of India should know each other more and more. In other words, we should promote people-to-people exchange or cultural interactions and others. In this sense, promotion of tourism is very, very important. This seminar is attended by many stakeholders, airlines and others, and I'm very appreciated you're coming to this very important seminar. And I sincerely wish this seminar a great success. This is my first, initial comment, and I have my lecture. Okay, I just transfer to my presentation. In Japan, tourism promotion. No need to mention, but merits of tourism promotion. Number one, expanding people-to-people exchange, as I mentioned, and promotion of bilateral understandings in terms of culture, technology, lifestyles. And this is number 3 is very important. With the exchange of the people and promotion of tourism, regional economic promotion will be achieved. This is very, very important, I feel. And this is number 1 fact. The current number of visitors 2016 from India to Japan at the top you can see the number is only 0.12 million. It means 120,000 people coming from India to Japan. How about China? The number of China's visitors was 6.4 million in 2016. It means the number of visitors from China is 50 times larger than that of India. And how about from Japan? From Japan to India, 0.22 means 220,000 people only. How about from Japan to China? 2.6 million. I can say Japanese visitors to China is 12 times larger than Japanese people going to India. It means there is a great potentiality. And many visitors from India to Japan are not for business purposes. I'm sorry, it's wrong. Many of visitors from India to Japan are for business purposes, not as a tourist. When we look at our office visa issuance, please look at 2015, the year 2015, the number of visa was 16,000 plus. Okay, now we are in 2018. We are expecting 30,000 more or less. And when we look at the percentage of the tourists at the bottom of this matrix, it used to be only 20% in 2015. It is growing gradually. And maybe this year, businessmen and tourists, 50-50, we can expect. This is a trend. And business promotion is closely related to GDP per capita. Currently, India has only 1,709 in the year 2016 in terms of GDP per capita. However, how about China? 8,123. It means Chinese per capita is 4 and 5 times larger than India. However, with a very rapid economic growth rate, as I mentioned, 7.2, 7.9, 7.1, and last year 7 point plus. Some pundits, some scholars expected that the half of the population of India will be in the middle class in the 2030s. So it means as the income grows, many tourists will going to not only Japan, to the country all over the world. So it is another potentiality. So I put some suggestions. A, how to promote the normal tourists. B, how to promote business-oriented visitors promotion. Number 3 is how to increase the multi-layered relationship. For promoting the normal tourist, image is very, very important. We should show what is the charms, what is the attraction of the city or country. In case of Kobe, as Mr. Tagano showed, this is, cherry blossom season's Himeji Castle. But this is, I don't know which season, but it looks like dawn. Anyway, this is a most beautiful castle in Japan. And we have 4 seasons, as mentioned. And for Ahmedabad and Gujarat to increase the number of Japanese visitors, I think internationalization and image making is very, very important. So I feel if you can say Gujarat and Ahmedabad is the home of Mahatma Gandhi, maybe it will be very, very useful. How is this idea? Good? And during the press conference, I introduced Mahatma Gandhi is saying, no culture can survive if it attempts to be exclusive. Actually, Japanese people never actually experienced with a variety of people. So we should learn, I feel Japanese people should learn the spirit of the Mahatma Gandhi. So they should come to India and Gujarat and Ahmedabad. And for more tourist promotion, I would like to suggest some more points. For example, inclusion of attractive sports in tour planning, like if some tourist company create very good plan to go to Japan, why don't you include small wrestling? It's very traditional and peculiar sports, and also baseball. It looks like cricket, but it looks like very interesting. And also number 3 says offering cost-effective tours looks like very important. And sorry, not SMS, SNS, Facebook and Instagram is very, very important, because how many tourist companies related stuff is here now? Nobody? Only Pathfinder? Only one? Oh, yeah, thank you very much. Maybe tourists believe in only 50% of the information from the tourist companies, but they believe 100% of the Facebook or Instagram of their relatives or friends. So, to support their homepage or Facebook, Instagram making is very, very important in the future also. And there will be Olympic in Tokyo in 2020. Please try to make the most of this occasion. Okay, so for business-oriented visitors promotion, I'd like to suggest the multi-layered relations between Gujarat, Hyogo / Ahmedabad, Kobe. Hyogo and Gujarat very active now. As mentioned, Hyogo Prefecture Governor visited last November, I believe, and the mission was consist of 44 members. There was a Kobe vice mayor in the mission. Kobe would like to promote the friendly relationship with Ahmedabad. This combination very good. Prefecture and state level relationship plus capital level. It makes, 3, 4, and 4 times powerful. It is very, very important. And I also put the Maharashtra state sister relationship. Wakayama Prefecture has sister relation with Maharashtra, and Okayama Prefecture also has sister. It's a little bit strange, but Okayama Prefecture has a sister relation with Pune City, Prefecture City. Okayama Prefecture has about 3 million people. Pune City has 5 million, so maybe it is balanced, I believe. And I should add, Yokohama and Mumbai have been enjoying themselves in their sister relationships over 50 years. It is very, very, successful sister cities. And to promote the regional cooperation, I suggested number 1, 2, 3, 4. First one is establishment of the sister relations supporting or planning committee, which consists of tourism-related companies, business communities, universities, scholars, and students, and others. Maybe Indo-Japan Friendship Association can be the very, very important core organization to compose this kind of organization. And second is for multi-layered exchange and interactions, why don't we create sister city relations between the universities in Gujarat, Ahmedabad, and Hyogo and Kobe? How about high schools, exchanges? How about the researchers exchanges? How about chamber, commerce, and industry exchanges? I also added JCs, junior chambers. Junior chambers have very flexible mind, so they create very good idea for the future good relationship, and port relations, museums relations, libraries relations, zoo, robot competition, and others. And number 3 says long-term dispatch of Hyogo or Gujarat state staff to Kobe municipal office or Hyogo prefecture office. The exchange of the governmental stuff makes the exchange much more further promote. And number 4, technical cooperation. JICA is performing technical cooperation. Therefore, for Gujarat or Ahmedabad, you can receive JICA expert or JOCB dispatch. JOCB means Japan Overseas Cooperation Volunteers. As a candidate fields, port infrastructure, including cold chain facilities, logistics, food processing, environment preservation, includes air pollution control, waste management, and water supply, disaster management, smart city, and others. Hyogo has very good expertise in disaster management. Actually, in 2001, there was a very huge earthquake in Kutch area, right? So I headed the mission as a rescue team with 4 or 5 doctors, and we went to the Kutch. But Hyogo Prefecture accumulated that kind of experiences. So in this area, maybe you can collaborate each other in the future. And other tools for promotion exchange. This is my just idea. Movie shooting at sport in Japan, creating Japan street in Ahmedabad or Gujarat. How about this? Good? And Ahmedabad or Gujarat street in Hyogo or Kobe. Maybe they will do that immediately, I feel. And cricket matches in Japan, baseball matches in Ahmedabad or Gujarat. And goodwill matches by soccer or badminton teams. Soccer and badminton, you have the very strong teams, right? So it can be done. And also, Kobe Jazz Street. Please look at the picture. Kobe is the first place jazz music started. And second one is a Takarazuka Review. Have you heard Takarazuka? Nobody? Only you. Takarazuka is a little bit, do you know Kabuki? Kabuki performer is only male. Takarazuka performers are only female. And Takarazuka Review performed Om Shant Om. Yeah, the director Falakan visited Takarazuka at the opening of Om Shant Om. So the Takarazuka ladies performer, all ladies performers, very gorgeously, made performance of the Om Shant Om. And the director, Falakan, was very, very moved, and she said she wants to take Takarazuka group to Bollywood. But Takarazuka located in Hyogo. Bollywood is located in Mumbai. Mumbai has a sister relations with Yokohama. That's why my suggestion is, western part of India can, collaborate each other and, helping each other. If Tagalog performance come Bollywood, after that coming to Ahmedabad or, Gandhinagar and others. So this is my last, conclusion. The regional cooperation for increasing visitors is very, very important. If people in this area would like to go to Osaka and Kansai area, there are many, gateways. Wakayama Prefecture, which has a sister relation with Ahmedabad, and Okayama Prefecture, which has sister relations with Pune, and Hyogo Prefecture is, of course, the sister relation with Gujarat, and Osaka Port and Mumbai Port has historical relations. So if people would like to go to Kansai area, and there is a very good airport, Kansai Airport. So maybe it looks like very, very easy. Let me close my presentation now, because my heart is a little bit heavy. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much all.
Wonderful. Friends, in fact, he is having this, we decided this special honor to them to give that peaceful meditation in their minds, more particularly because we could not have thought of a better day for promoting the Gujarat and Japan mutual tourism or Japan-India tourism, because today is Buddha Jayanti, as you know. And the birthday of Lord Buddha, I think, sends us very strong and powerful vibrations and messages to be able to integrate with each other. Friends, we'll conclude the formal inaugural ceremony now, and I would request my colleague and president of AMA to say a few words by way of his concluding remarks, and especially thanks to all our supporting organizations. And then Mr. Takano and his team will take over the formal business session. Please.
Thank you, Mukesh bhai. Our respected guests, the Consul General from Mumbai and from JNTB. I mean, we are very thankful to organize this program in AMA, and I'm very proud to mention that we, under the leadership of Mukesh bhai, we started the first delegation visit to Japan last year in the Sakura time. And you see the result. We had the mission of ABC, Academic, Business and Culture. And today we see many organizations following it up and selecting similar time or visiting similar places. This is a good beginning. And it is said that good beginning is always half done. If you see the tourism, we have a lot of people here today who are interested in promoting tourism, a lot of travel agents with whom AMA we have worked together and taken our delegations visits to various countries. And we look forward to many such visits for Japan visit from you, support and help the members and the friends of the Japanese team to take their mission to 60 million in 2030. And I'm very confident that it is possible. I thank once again to our guests to be here today with us for inaugural session, and all the members who are here to be with us and showing interest in Japan tourism, and continue this program for the whole day till late in the evening. And you can also visit the Japan this exhibition, and also this Japan calling movie casting in the evening at around 6:30. So thank you very much once again, and we end here the inaugural session. Thank you.
So Mr. Noda will be leaving for Mumbai now. And Mr. Noda, thank you for coming, Ahmedabad. So before we start our business session, I'd like to introduce my team. She's Miss Nivedita. and Ueno-san. He's Mr. Ueno. So Nivedita will be MC today. Thank you.
Konnichiwa, Ahmedabad. Kemche in your language. And I am Nivedita from Japan National Tourism Organization, the Tourism Board of Japan, and representing the Indian office over here. I would request Mr. Mahindra Vakaria to come over here and share his experience of Japan, as he took a delegation to Japan last year during the cherry blossom season. So here you can get the more lively experience by him. So Mr. Vakaria, please share your experience.
Thank you, Nivedita. Good morning, friends. Konnichiwa. Oha gozaimasu. My dear friend Kenichi Takano-san, guests from Japan, from the airlines, supporting partners, and friends from the industry. Japan has become very popular since the last couple of years, and it's been in the news at some time or other continuously, thanks to a lot of activity that Indo-Japan Friendship Association under the leadership of Mukesh Bhai, that is doing a lot of activities here in AMA. AMA has become synonymous with what is happening in Japan in Ahmedabad. So anytime if you want to know what's happening with Japan, please come to AMA, and I'm sure you'll get a lot of information about activities related to Japan. But personally, I've had this opportunity of visiting Japan, and all of us being in the industry, we've traveled to many parts of the world and different countries at different times. But there comes a time when you select one or two countries and you say, yes, this is a country that if I get a chance, I will not mind going again and again. And to me personally, Japan is one such country which has left an extremely great impression on my mind and heart. And I will never get tired of going to that country any ever time, innumerable number of times. So reason why we want to go to a particular country or pick a country to visit for tourism, all of us are tourists, we are sending our clients there. There are a lot of factors that come to the mind. That could be security, safety, cleanliness, hygiene, food, so many issues. The geopolitical situation in the world currently is very delicate, and we want to select countries for our clients where we know that at least we'll have a peace of mind when the client is on a holiday and we are not going to get any call from him stating that there's been disturbances there and we need to reroute him or reschedule his trip back. Many of these factors collectively make Japan the destination that it is, where we all should look at promoting it, and assure you, it's not a cheap destination, but believe you me, the money that a client spends to visit Japan, every rupee spent is worth the amount and time and the money that will be spent by the client. Very important factors, all of us talk, and if I can have it a little bit of interaction, why do we send people to a country, or for what is the reason? One important reason that we want to see in a country when you're sending a tourist to a country, what could it be? Can I have some answer, please? One reason that, which can be in the top 3 reasons why you want to send a person to a particular country for holiday. One reason. Any, sorry? Culture, yes. Value for money, experiences, yes. All of this definitely are very important. To my mind, a very important aspect that we take, and one of the slides Honorable Noda-san explained, was a people-to-people culture. Any country that we go, the people make the first and the best or the last impression, and the people of Japan are one of the best that you'll ever find anywhere as far as tourism is concerned. Personal experiences in the night, 1 o'clock in the night, traveling, coming back, and if you are stuck, because there are a lot of challenges sometimes with the language, because everything is in Japanese, and some places in the stations, English is there. But you don't have to be worried at all, even if you do not have your translator or GPS working. All you have to do is stand on the street, and 1 o'clock in Tokyo, I can assure you, it'll be like 8:30 or 9 in the evening on CG Road. It's buzzing. It is buzzing, okay? You ask anybody there, I want to go there, they will leave their work whatever they're doing, having a drink, whatever, and they'll walk with you for 2 minutes just to show you the right direction that you should take to go to your destination. So that's a kind of the warmth that's there in the people, and that to my mind makes one of the most important aspect of why I want to be back in Japan, is because the people to people exchange is fantastic over there. It's been a country which has been secluded for a very long time, or so-called situation, but it's time that it's opened up, and it's very good that it's opened up, because to my mind, if we cannot go, I'm sure ANA has got a very good offer that's come up for this, and all of us should, those who have not been to Japan, make use of this opportunity, use this fantastic fare and go to Japan for a holiday, experience it firsthand. But before that, if you cannot do that, I urge and request everyone here, through your family and friends, to send the school children to Japan. I believe that, there are different ways of learning. What you learn in a classroom for maybe 1 year, one trip to Japan, you learn what you learn in a classroom in 1 year. The respect to elders, the respect to culture, the respect to environment, the respect to human being next to you, the synergy between technology and the tradition. There's extremely modern country. The toilet seats are one of the most comfortable toilet seats in the world. The ladies always complain that you guys spend a lot of time in the toilet. For men, that's the only holy place where you can be not disturbed. In Japan, that you multiply it by another half an hour more, because the toilet seats are so comfortable, So extreme amount of technology. 2 o'clock in the night, if you are hungry, do not worry if the restaurants are closed. Just walk out on the main street or any small street. There are vending machines which are 24/7 available, where you can get something to eat, something to drink, a bottle of beer, water, medicines, whatnot. A hot cup of noodle can be got from a vending machine at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's a brilliant country where technology is concerned, but that's one part of it. All of us like technology. But what sets it apart is that the synergy between technology and the tradition, the values what they have, the respect for the elders, and that is what we need to learn, what we need to understand, and how we can bring it back. And then it just, when you start believing and start doing things, all of a sudden you see that the country starts becoming very peaceful, the country starts becoming very calm, and there is a super sense of serene peace and calm, like a Japanese Zen garden that you go and visit, where the locals can go spend 2 hours in a Japanese garden and just not get bored. For them, everything is an element of sense of aesthetic and design, and peace and calm connected to whatever is happening in Japan. One of my local guides last time when I was there, and he said a very interesting thing. Japan, as we know, is a volcanic island, and there are innumerous earthquakes happening even as we speak on a daily basis. Anything below 3.5, they don't even register, they don't even get disturbed, because the technology has made them live very conveniently with this kind of a system. So what he says is that we call ourselves the land of the dancing nation. Why he says is that because we are pulled apart from 4 sides on a daily basis. So every day we are dancing, and so we say we live a life like a dancing nation, and that's, to my mind, the culture of Japan, where it's a problem. It's a problem, it's a natural problem which they have to deal with, but they deal with it so positively well, So they've said that, okay, we live with, and we call ourselves dancing with the nature. So people to people exchange, is one of the most important element that I think Japan should be credited for. A lot of us are very focused on cherry blossom, cherry blossom, cherry blossom. Yes, it is very important, but believe you me, Japan, there are a couple of very interesting things in Japan that one should remember, which one should experience, not only yourself, but also for your clients. Cherry blossom, besides cherry blossom, till June, we have this fantastic Corbeau alpine route, which is one of the most stunningly beautiful alpine routes that you could ever visit anywhere in the world, where you have walls of 20 feet of snow, both the sides, for a stretch of 2.5 kilometers of that road, where they get down, you can get off the road, and there is a walking path where you can walk and just take pictures. It's a very, very dramatic thing to experience something like this. The wisteria flowers, you know, they are just a sight to behold. You will forget cherry blossom, I can assure you that. Come in summer months, you know, spring and autumn are the best months, which is from March to May, and late September till about December. But summer is June, July, August, September. They call it the typhoon season, where a lot of typhoons come in Japan, as we know. But in summer, to my mind, is also a super period to be in Japan, because that's the time they celebrate a lot of festivals. In the mid-August is a period when a lot of locals travel within Japan to experience these festivals. And you know, Japanese are masters in the firework displays what they have. If you really want to enjoy, you have to see the firework displays what they have at different parts of Japan at different periods of time in the summer months. So cherry blossom is one important season, but that is not the only season. Trust me, go anytime else. We were in September last year again with another group, and the colors that we saw, the autumn colors, the flaming golden yellows and reds coming up on the leaves were just fantastic. And especially when you have in the backdrop buildings and castles like, you know, Himeji Castle or the Osaka Castle or the Todaiji Temple, or, you know, some dramatic picture opportunity that you can, you know, it makes it look very good when you take pictures in Japan, because the backdrop is so beautiful and so great. So seasons are very, very interesting that one should do. All of us are always worried about food. Even I'm a foodie. I like food, and I prefer vegetarian. There are plenty of great Indian vegetarian restaurants available in Japan, throughout Japan. So please do not worry. Forget Indian. I assure you, if you eat a pizza in a pizzeria in Japan, or a pasta or a lasagna in an Italian restaurant, you will forget the Indian food. The quality of food, the quality of produce is so very, very, very good. So food is one great thing that you could definitely visit Japan for. And forget the food part of it. You have to visit a supermarket in Japan and see the kind of food what is available there in terms of snacks, in terms of biscuits, in terms of chocolates. Every fruit available in a season is used to make some food items out of that. And the packaging, those who enjoy packaging, to see the cartoons and, you know, the manga comics in Japan is another great thing that the Japanese believe in. For them, the manga comics is a way of expressing themselves, because otherwise it's a highly disciplined society where they believe everything has to happen like this, and only this, and no other way. So the comics come as a big relief for them to express themselves, express their way of looking at life. And so that's an interesting thing. Couple of interesting incidents that one could experience while, and one should definitely recommend to their clients. One thing is for sure is sumo wrestlers from Japan. All of us, when you talk of Japan, we talk of kimono and, you know, geishas, etc. But in Tokyo, you could give this experience to your customer, where in the early morning there are sumo wrestling pits, where you can send your client to experience a traditional sumo wrestling practice session going on. Just imagine you are like 5 feet away from this 400-pound heavyweight sumo wrestler, two of them banging into each other, and the kind of excitement and energy it creates is just fantastic. One of the experiences. Tokyo, the nightlife scene, the bar scene in Tokyo is one of the best to die for in the world. There are so many bars in Tokyo, believe you me. If you live the whole life and visit one bar every night, you still will not repeat, or you will not feel that you visiting a bar for the second time. That's a kind of bar scene that is available in Tokyo. We all know of the Japanese single malt whiskey. One of the best single malts available in the world are from Japan, and they are extremely, extremely reasonably priced. I will not put it cheap, but they're extremely reasonably priced considering the quality that is available. So for youngsters, if you want party life, if you want the street life of Tokyo, you know, there are experts, fashion designers who you can hire, who come with you to take you on the streets of Tokyo to see the street fashion life of Tokyo, which is one of the most trendiest fashion life on the streets that you can see anywhere in the world. Tokyo is a trendsetter. All the other cities follow the street fashion life from Tokyo in terms of the combinations, the colors and whatnot. Akihabara area in Tokyo, you'll come and you can see these girls dressed like schoolgirls, or you know, and Hello Kitty is a very important character. I think ANA, I saw aeroplanes of ANA printed with Hello Kitty designs and pictures, you know. So a lot of interesting things for the family, you know. You have, for the juniors, you have a lot of interesting things. For the adult kids, you have some amazing fashion, nightlife, activities, and of course for everybody, nature is one thing that, you know, the Japanese people believe a lot in it, because they have always been constantly challenged by the forces of nature. So for them, appreciating it and respecting it is what it's get reflected into the gardens that you see in Japan. And believe you me, we all know of bonsai, which is from Japan. We all know of origami, which is a paper art that's originated from Japan. But visiting a Japanese Zen garden and just spending about half an hour, believe you me, can make you start looking at life a bit differently. I can assure you that, you know. And then 3 elements that's always there in the Japanese garden: the gravel that is very finely scraped in a manner to reflect that it's the waves from a river or an ocean, because it's an island surrounded by water, so water is an element there. You have these rocks which are like the mountains, which symbolizes the mountains, and that's what it is there in the Zen. And of course the trees, because Japan is a country of 4 seasons, so you'll have the pine trees are very, very important for Japan, and that's one of the most important tree for them, because that stops on the coastal region the strong winds coming in from the Pacific to protect the great farming that the Japan has. Rice is one of the most important crop in Japan that they grow. So all in all, another interesting thing, for example, you know, at Mejomi Island, you know, you could go and experience sake, a 300-year-old sake brewing distillery, and you can experience and taste some of the best of the sake that you want to taste, you know. So or you could go attend a Ikebana florist place, where the master will teach you what is the right kind of flowers to select, what are the kind of combination of flowers that you should select, and put it into that to make it look very interesting. So there are combinations of different things that one could experience and one should experience, and not only the tried and trusted the golden route that we all say: Tokyo, Kyoto, Nara, Osaka, Hiroshima and back. Of course, these are very important, with Mount Fuji in between as well. But there are great things besides this. There are great periods beside the cherry blossom, and there is a great way of doing other things that one can do. The tea ceremonies in Japan itself is an art. You know, it's a very religious thing for them, and they take it very seriously. Right from the process of you are explained how you have to sit down on the tatami mat, how you have to hold the cup, how the cup is presented to you, how do you drink the tea. It's a process, and it starts making you feel connected to a sense of aesthetic in everything that you do in Japan. You know, everything has got a place and a way of a system of doing it. You'll be surprised, you won't find any dustbins in Japan. No trash cans in Japan in the public areas, okay? Everybody carries their trash in a plastic bag, takes it back home or to the hotel room, and then you dispose it. Or there are some supermarkets or 7-Eleven convenience stores which are very popular, where you have the trash can. Otherwise, you will not find no dustbin in Japan. But believe you me, you don't need that, because you won't find any dust or any dirt in the streets in Japan, including the trains. You know, it is spick and spotless, beautifully maintained and kept, you know. Another interesting activity for the women is, you know, wearing a kimono in Asakusa temple in Tokyo, and just walk around for 2 hours wearing the whole kimono, bridal makeup, and take pictures. And so amazing opportunities. But believe you me, do not think it's an expensive destination. Visas are the most convenient. 3 days flat we get the visa. No hassle of, you know, waiting for the Shenzhen visas, etc., etc. Look at promoting Japan. It is super place. And with this, I would like to end my small presentation. But thank you once again, and Takano-san, Kono kikai o arigato gozaimasu. Thank you very much, and I hope it's been interesting.
Thank you, Mahendra-san. Thank you for such an useful insight for the beautiful country. And I will present about the beauty of Japan now. And Mahendra-san has made my job more easier because he has touched almost everything. So I just need to show the pictures now. So I will do that. Just a moment. PPTs. Now I got just Mukund-san's face showed me the presentation where the presentation is. Thank you so much. So as you know, I am from JNTO, the Tourism Board of Japan, and we are responsible for increasing foreign tourists to Japan. And we have almost 20 offices all over the world. And you can see these red marked cities. They are all having new offices of JNTO. And you can see Delhi is one of the city. And Delhi is really important for us. The Indian market is really important for us. And we are looking for a huge number of tourists from this place. So, you know, Indians have a misconception that Japan is not very flexible. So to break that misconception, we have introduced a campaign. It's called Enjoy My Japan campaign in Europe. So I will show you the campaign. It is very interactive and it is there on our website also. I will introduce the website also to you at a later stage. And I'll just go directly to the campaign. So this is the campaign. It's called the Enjoy My Japan campaign. You can also use this thing for your clients also. They can also make a video like this and then bring it to you, and you can design the itinerary as per the video, because all the explanations of the places used in this video are given below. I will show you how to do it. So let's start. And now we will have questions and you need to answer to that. So what do you like for your clients to do? Daytime excitement or nighttime adventure? No, majority is daytime, so I will select daytime. The second question is, how do you want to experience the tradition? Japan is famous for its tradition. See it or feel it? Then the important question for food. Is it the local street food or the gourmet Michelin restaurants? Local is non-vegetarian. Gourmet is vegetarian. Okay. So the movie is getting prepared now. You can share this movie on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere, wherever you want to. sorry for the buffering. This is fire ramen making the local food. Very slow. Hope you enjoyed the movie with the buffering. I'm so sorry for that. And as I was telling you, they will explain about all the locations used in the movie. So if you scroll down after the movie, you can see the locations like this. So I will move to my presentation again. Now some serious numbers. As you can see, in 2017, Japan received almost around 28.69 million of tourists from all over the world. And China was the highest contributor in 2017, and India had only 134,400 passengers from India to Japan. So you can see that India has a high potential for tourism to Japan, and it is a new destination for Indians to explore. So you can always suggest your guests to go to Japan and explore the new destination. So if we look at the Indian market, so in 2015 we can see that there were around 20.38 million Indians going to foreign countries for tourism purpose. And in 2015 to Japan, it was around 104,000 Indians for traveling. So it was not even 10% of the Indian tourists. So there is a huge potential for Indians who are traveling abroad, and you can definitely suggest and recommend your guests Japan to explore for a new destination. The guests who are looking for newer destination, definitely they can go to Japan and enjoy Japan. So if we look at the famous destinations of Japan, you can see that Tokyo is among the Indian tourists, Tokyo is the most favorite destination. Around 44% of Indian passengers are traveling to Tokyo. One reason is, as Noda-san also showed in his presentation, the ratio of business traveler to leisure traveler is 60:40. So 60% of the tourists are traveling for business, and Tokyo is a commercial capital, so they are going to Tokyo. Now we can also turn this into a tourism opportunity. What you can do, you can suggest your business guests, your businessmen who are coming to you for suggestions for their family's outing. You can recommend them to go to Tokyo along with their family, and they can take along their families also to Tokyo. And Japan is a very safe country, so their wives and children can roam about in the daytime by themselves. And as Mr. Mahendra also said, that the names of the stations are written in English. The menus are also in English at restaurants, so they can take their wives and children for on their business trip also, and in the evening they can meet with the husband or the man of the family and can enjoy the evening time. There are other places like Osaka. Osaka is also famous because it comes in the Golden Route. And Hiroshima again has a very high potential because historically it is a very important place, as you know, and we are studying from our childhood about the A bomb tomb, atomic bomb tomb. And apart from that, also Hiroshima has a very interesting thing. This is the Miyajima Island. So a very interesting shrine is there, and it's really beautiful. And you must have seen, some of you must have seen in the Love in Tokyo movie, the Miyajima Island. So Japan has 4 distinctive seasons and beautiful seasons because there is no pollution over there. So the changes in seasons can be seen and perceived very well over there. The 4 seasons are Sakura, the cherry blossom season, or the spring season. And as you know, it is getting very famous in India. People are traveling to Japan to see this Sakura season. The next is summer. So in summer, you can go to Hokkaido. Hokkaido is a place in the northern part of Japan, and it is quite cooler because of the altitude of the place. It is around 15 degrees centigrade in summer also, and you can enjoy such beautiful lavender gardens in Hokkaido, and it is like very fragrant all around and beautiful. I have more information about Hokkaido coming for you. And then we have the fall season or the autumn season, as Mr. Mahendra said. And this is the winter season. Shirakawa-go you can see. And also Japan is really famous for its winter sports. This is the cherry blossom map. You can all find it on tenki.jp. And every year it comes, the prediction, the forecast of the cherry blossom flowers. And it's like all over party in Japan during the cherry blossom season. You can drink, eat outside, and you can enjoy. Everything is pink in color in Japan during cherry blossom. Even their alcohol turns into pink color during the cherry blossom season. Then comes the autumn season. Autumn, as Mr. Mahendra already said, that it's like beautiful. It starts from the northern part of the country and moves towards the southern part. It starts from late September and it stays till early December. And it's like all over, it's beautiful red, golden, brown. And such forecast map is also available for autumn. Now this is very special for Ahmedabad because a lot of Gujarati friends are staying in Hyogo city, as Mr. Noda also mentioned. It is around 2 hours 50 minutes from the Tokyo station by bullet train. So you can also give your customers an experience of the bullet train in this route. And in Hyogo, you can see such things. This is Takeda Castle. And it appears as if it is floating in the cloud. So this type of characteristic phenomena is available in Japan. It is called unkai. And it is also seen in late September to November or early December. And this is like beautiful. It seems as if a very dreamy environment and everything is floating in the cloud. So along with the fall, you can also enjoy such kind of sceneries over there. Apart from that, everybody has mentioned about the UNESCO World Heritage, Himeji Castle, and Arima Onsen, as Takano-san told us. It's one of the most famous onsen of Hyogo. And the water, you can see, it's golden brown in color because of its iron content, and it cures the muscle pain. So all the onsen have some things to cure. Sometimes it's curing your skin ailment, sometimes it's curing your other diseases. And also you can do shopping during shopping in Hyogo, and such kind of restaurants are there beside the seaside. And a very huge mall is also there, like it's around 3 malls together. Then also we have this longest suspension bridge, as Takano-san told us, and we can see this is whirlpools, Naruto whirlpool from that bridge, Akashika Yoko Bridge. Also, you can see this beach. This is Goshiki beach, and the pebbles over here are colorful, of different colors, as you can see. And if somebody is asking for a wedding destination, unique wedding destination, you can definitely recommend this place. This is really beautiful. As I was telling you, I have more information about Hokkaido. So I have covered lavender and spring. So I want to talk more about the winter sports. So Japan receives almost a lot of tourists from Europe and Australia for ski, because the snow quality of Hokkaido is excellent. It is powder snow, it's dry and not hard, it is very soft. So while doing skiing, if you fall down, it will not get wet or it will not hurt yourself. So people go to Hokkaido for winter sports, for ski especially. Also, there is one more thing, it is called the drift ice. So if you go to Antarctic or Arctic, then you can experience such things. But yes, also in Japan, you can experience such thing at a smaller scale. So ice layer is frozen over the sea, and such kind of cruises, you can take such kind of cruises and they will break through the ice and will take you all around. And you can also see seals or penguins during this tour. And Hokkaido is also famous for its onsens, natural hot springs. So it is like very cold outside and hot water inside the onsen, and you can just dip in the onsen and be like very relaxing, and it has the curing capabilities also. Then comes Okinawa. So people who are not very comfortable in severe weather can go to Okinawa in the winters. Okinawa is this part. It's in the southern part, small islands, and it is like if you are going in summer, then you can see the corals, you can do waterfall trekking, and in the winters, maybe in January, you can do a whale watching tour. And I have read in the websites that if you're not able to spot a whale, then your money will be refunded for that. So you can understand that you will see a whale if you're taking this tour. This is the model route guideline, the best of Japan, we say it, and we have all given it to you. Among this, the golden route sells the most, and it contains Tokyo, Kyoto, Mount Fuji, Osaka, and as a supplement you can do Hiroshima. In Tokyo, definitely you can take to Akihabara. It is the heaven of the gadget lovers, and then Imperial Palace where the real emperor stays, Asakusa, and Shibuya is the most busiest street in Tokyo. Then Kyoto is famous for its Fushimi Inari. I think all of you have seen that picture with red gates, a lot of red gates. That is Fushimi Inari. And also in Osaka, you can enjoy at Osaka Castle and Universal Studio. It's very beautiful. Then in Hiroshima, yes, Hiroshima is famous for the atomic bomb dome. All of you know. And apart from that, Miyajima Island. It is very nice and very not adventurous, but yes, it will generate curiosity among people. The Miyajima Island, the shrine over there. This is one more route. This is called the Alpine route, and you can see such huge snow walls, and the buses travel through such huge snow walls, and it starts from mid-April to mid-June. Maybe the summer vacation in India. So you get a lot of query for summer vacation, you can use this one. People can take the experience of the cable car, and there are like highest dams, the Kurobe Dam, and trolley buses through this. Apart from that, as Mahendra-san has already told us, green tea ceremony experience, you can do that. Ikebana, he also told us about Ikebana, you can enjoy that. Also, the ladies can wear kimono and get clicked. That is also an experience. So apart from the natural beauty, you can also enjoy such kind of experiences. and also traditional culture of Japan like kabuki, as Noda-san told us, sumo, as Mr. Mahendra told us. So you can enjoy all these things apart from the natural beauty also. And you can take back this beautiful experience with you in form of small gifts. Japan government has given us tax-free shopping for the foreign visitors. So if you're doing a shopping of around 5,000 Japanese yen, then you can get your tax reimbursed. So 5,000 Japanese yen is not much, because 1 yen is equal to approximately around 60 paisa. So it's not a big deal for Indians to do such shopping. And also the tax is 8%, which can be reimbursed. No, it's not like that. I do shopping over there from Japan. And I took a group and he bought an iPhone from there. And it was cheaper in Japan than India. So Japanese food is very, it's known all over the world for its health quotient and freshness. But yes, I understand sometimes it does not meet the palate of Indian taste. And so we have a lot of Indian restaurants also in Japan. And a guidebook is also given in the kit. Other than this, we have Japanese vegetarian food also. It's called the monk food. You can see everything over here is vegetarian. Everything is vegetarian in this slide, and this is a pure Japanese food. And nowadays, Japan has become very flexible. In my last trip, I found this type of purely vegetarian food in Japan. So I clicked pictures, and you can see these are not much expensive. So you need to divide it approximately by 2 for Indian currency. This is the guide. Visa, Mr. Noda has told us. For access to Japan, we have Japan Airlines and All Nippon Airways to throw some light on the access from India to Japan. Within Japan, obviously, you can take the Japan Rail Pass from here, which is very convenient and economic. And also, you can use this kind of bus. This is open surface bus. If the weather is good, they open the shade, but if the weather is bad, they will close the shade, and you can use such bus for sightseeing. And we have launched our new website, which I showed you. I will just go through that website once. You can see it at your office, but I'll just give you a brief glimpse. So this is the map of Japan. Suppose you want to go to Tokyo. So you click over here, Kanto, and you can see what you can do in Tokyo. So then this map opens, what to do in Tokyo. So, and everything, like, you can see like this. So, see how to get there, what are the points you should not miss in Tokyo. All the area, Roppongi, who all have gone knows about these places in Roppongi, Ginza. So you can just click and find out what all can be done. Okay. So as the time is limited, I cannot show you everything in this website. And also the month-wise, what you can do in which month you can go through. And also for the travel fraternity, we have started our new e-learning system in which you can register yourself, and we will know whoever has registered, and you can complete the course on Japan. I will show you how to register. So you will have to do this create new account. You have to click on create new account here, and then you have to select a username, password, and email ID, and then you will get an email, and you can just enter the website like this. So I hope that you will also go through this website and this e-learning system and participate in the e-learning course. And at the end, you will become a Japan specialist. So, so please enjoy our e-learning system, and there are some very interesting, easy questions in the e-learning session. I wanted to do those questions over here also without reading also you could answer, but now as I have very limited time, I will give it over to Mr. Taki-san and Bini-san from All Nippon Airways to present their product and explain the access from India to Japan. Thank you so much. So it will be in this format?
Yeah. It's
PDF format?
yeah. Mukund ji. Yeah. ये full है ना? It's full, right? It's full. Yeah.
CG-san forgot his pen.
Good afternoon, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste. मेरा नाम Taki है. My name is Taki. I come from Delhi this morning. Bini come from Mumbai. We are from ANA. ANA stands for, not AMA. ANA stands for All Nippon Airways. And Nippon means Japan. So please remember us with our tagline, catchphrase. It's inspiration of Japan. We would like all passengers on board feel inspiration of Japan. Now, Bini will make presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for giving us your time. I'll start with a short presentation. Okay. All Nippon Airways is headquartered in Tokyo, founded in December 1952. We operate 65 international routes and 132 domestic routes. Very strong, wide network in Japan. We are the largest airline in Japan by revenue and passenger numbers. ANA has been awarded several industry awards. The most prestigious is the 5-star Skytrax Award for the 6th consecutive year, 2018. We have also recently been awarded Airline of the Year for 2018 by the prestigious Air Transport World. Our fleet comprises of 248 aircrafts. ANA operates daily, direct, non-stop from Mumbai and Delhi to Tokyo. From Mumbai, we have a capacity of 46 business, premium economy 21, economy 102, totaling 169. From May, we're bringing in more capacity in economy for our economy passengers to have a comfortable flight. We offer a very convenient schedule from Mumbai. Departure is at 20:15. You arrive into Narita at 7:55. This gives you the advantage of the whole day for business, for leisure, to spend the day. On the return, you depart from Narita at 11:20. You arrive into Mumbai at 17:45. From Delhi, we have an equally convenient schedule. Departure from Delhi departs at 1:10 midnight. 12:35 you arrive in the afternoon, and on the return you depart at 17:30 and arrive into Delhi at 23:45. From Delhi, July, the capacity is also increasing. Connections from Ahmedabad. The most convenient connection from Ahmedabad is Ahmedabad-Delhi, Delhi-Narita. Ahmedabad-Delhi on Air India or Vistara. And on the inbound, you have a very convenient connection, Narita-Mumbai, Mumbai-Ahmedabad. Mumbai-Ahmedabad on Jet Airways. We're offering a super special promotional fare for travel May and June, valid from Mumbai to Tokyo, Osaka, Nagoya, and Fukuoka. Fare is 22,160 plus taxes. All inclusive, it's 33,000. Ticket is until 14th May, and travel period is 1st May to 30th June. It's an excellent fare, like Mahendra has said, so please take this opportunity to book passengers, yourselves, and also if you have any MICE groups traveling during this period, this fare is for FITs, but you can always contact our offices for good fare. ANA has just introduced a Japan Traveler Planner site for travelers visiting Japan, because Japan has created an awareness, but normally there are still people say, when they say Japan, what do? We don't know so much about it. So JNTO has created websites also. ANA has also created a website. So hope this is useful for you all. Our international network keeps growing. On our business class, we offer staggered seats, flat beds. Every seat is an aisle seat. We also offer premium economy. Premium economy passengers can travel more comfortably with a wider seat pitch of 38 inches. Economy class, effective May, on certain days is with 138 seats. Also, at the same time, besides increasing capacity, we are increasing our seat pitch to 34 inches, making economy travel more comfortable. In-flight entertainment, over 25 movies, including the latest Bollywood releases. Our meal served on board is a Japanese meal, but we also offer the finest Indian cuisine, non-veg and vegetarian, including Jain meal, in collaboration with Taj. All special meals are requested to be booked 24 hours prior departure. ANA has introduced the Connoisseurs, a team of world-renowned chefs and beverages, preparing meals and drinks for international and domestic flights. We understand the need of special meals, hence we have a variety of special meals for our Indian passengers, Indian non-vegetarian meal, seafood meal, but a variety of vegetarian options, Indian vegetarian meal, Western vegetarian meal, Jain meal, and for passengers traveling during religious times, we also offer fruit platter, traveling to Japan and from Japan, but these meals must be booked 24 hours prior departure. Lounges are available at Narita on departure and arrival. The arrival lounge is a plus point because your business class passenger just goes to the lounge, shows his boarding pass, can have a shower, breakfast, start his day. We have a very convenient, customer-friendly mileage club program, which has over 26 million members. Quick and easy enrollment through our website, www.anaskyweb.com. You can earn miles on group flights, Star Alliance partners, participating partners such as Jet Airways, EY, VS, to name a few. At Mumbai, we are located at T2, Gate 5, Aisle J. We offer a generous baggage allowance of 2 pieces, business class 32, economy 23, and hand baggage up to 10 kilos, including laptop bag and ladies' bag. Business class passengers can avail of the MIAL lounge. Delhi, we're located at T3, Gate 6, Aisle L. In Delhi, you have the ITC and the Premium Plaza Lounge. We're part of the prestigious Star Alliance. Our alliances continue to grow. So Japan, the next destination for leisure, MICE, FIT, student, and corporates. Few of the most attractive tourist destinations: Kyoto, Nara, Hiroshima, Tokyo. Disney Resort. Japan is known for the cherry blossom, but it has many, many things to do throughout the year in all 4 seasons, like Mahindra has said, JNTO has said. So in June, Hokkaido is very, very nice weather. And Furano and Bay Area are located in central Hokkaido. So Furano is famous for large number of production of lavender. And these are lavender beds that you see, which is an awesome sight. For nature lovers, you can visit Miyazaki, visit the Takachiho Gorge, or in July, in Tokyo, in the Sumeda River, you have beautiful firework displays, so which is just outstanding. In Kyoto, in Gion Matsuri Festival, you have it's like a parade, about 30 plus floats, huge floats with traditional Japanese culture reflecting pop-up stalls, souvenir stalls, food stalls. So you have lots to do in Japan throughout the year. So ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to having you on board to Japan. Thank you very much.
I would like to invite Mr. Naruse-san from Japan Airlines and Sanjeev-san from Japan Airlines to present their product, and they will also explain the access from India to Japan. Thank you.
How can I change?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste, Kimcho Ahmedabad. My name is Shinya Naruse, country manager of Japan Airlines. I'd like to show our utmost appreciation to AMA, Ahmedabad Management Association, and Indo-Japan Friendship Association, Gujarat, and JNTO. This morning, I came from Delhi by a visitor flight, and before come to venue, I had some small time, so I had the chance to go to see the Gandhi House. I was so impressed. It's a very, very short stay, but actually, I go there and see the house, and I had the imagination, Mr. Gandhi had been there here, and to meet many, many people. It's a very, very good experience for me. I had been working in Japan Airlines 32 years old, 2 years, and it was always my pride that my business, our business, contributing to the world kind of peace, because our business is a stand for the people and people, culture and culture exchanging. To think about, from such a point of view, mutual understanding is very, very important. So that's why on such an occasion, I feel so happy to have such a presentation and introduce our company. From now on, I'd like to relay the baton to my colleague Sanjeev, but I hope not only if you understand our business and product, but also if you feel the passionate or the sense of Japanese heart, kind of, we say omotenashi. Omotenashi means welcoming guest, heartful feeling. I hope you can feel such a feeling from our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Naruse-san, taking forward. Japan Airlines, just to brief about, started its company in 1951, operation within the same year. And just after 10 years, 1961, JAL opened its New Delhi office. And 1962, started its online operation out of India. So before my starting my presentation, I'll take you through Japan Airlines, through stunning AV. So. Thank you so much, everybody, for viewing this video. And Japan Airlines, in fact, last year we celebrated our 55th anniversary of flight operation in India. We not only carried the people from one country to others, but also the cultural tradition and the emotion between all these years from our side. These are some of the awards which we got all through the years. One award has been very important for us, being on-time performer all over the world. We consistently getting on this award for almost all these years. Last year also we got the on-time performance award by the OAG under the Mega Airlines category segment. These are another few awards. Currently we are flying 787-900 on the route. We got a business class, premium economy class and the economy class. Business class, we have 1-to-1 configuration, which has been one of the most preferred configuration right now by the businessman category, because no businessmen want to travel in middle row. So we got a 1-to-1, all the seats, aisle, no middle row, 180-degree full flat bed with us. Coming on to the premium economy class, it's again very comfortable seats. I would say it's very, very comfortable than any of the business class operating with Indian domestic carriers. So it's far, far beyond comfortable premium economy class. You can compare it with the Indian domestic carrier business class. And premium economy class come up with more or less same facility as business class, separate check-in counter, the lounge facility, and many more. Then we have the economy class seats with us, which has been awarded as best economy class seats in 2017 and 2015. Reason being, this has been considered to be the most spacious seat all over the world. Generally, the carrier, they have 3-3-3 configuration, so 9 seats in a row. JAL has 2-4-2 configuration, so we have 1 seat less in each row. So that means we get a more wider seat compared to other carriers. We have many known chef on the board, which serves the best of the best Japanese cuisines. But not only the Japanese, we serve all the Indian cuisines on board. We have the Jain meal, Indian meal, Muslim meal, anything specific if required by the customers, that can be also arranged. But the request should come to us at least 24 hours before departure. We have Sakura Lounge, which is again a very famous lounge in Narita. In Delhi, we serves the ITC and the Premium Plaza. This is our economy class seats on Japan domestic route, which is again very comfortable economy class seats on the route. This has been, some related to the Japan Airlines as a product. Japan Airlines not only doing the transporting business, but also doing its effort to promote Japan as a tourist destination from India. And in our endeavor, we have tried hard to keep things updated on our websites. So all the important informations are also available on our websites. We have a guide to Japan, which gives all the insight of Japan culture, tradition, cuisine, nightlife. Everything is there. We have a specific section which say how Tsu Japan. So Tsu, Japanese mean is being a perfect on a particular topic or issue. So that particular segment is focused on, if you go through with it, it may help you out to be a kind of expert on Japan. So you can just go through on that particular section. Maybe it can help you out to kind of further, to pass on the right information to your client. And then we have the other section, Japan Explore section, which has the various ongoing promotions running in Japan. We have Japan Explorer Pass, which give actually the facility to the client to book Japan domestic sector on a very fixed price, a very convenient price, 10,800 Japanese yen. So one segment in Japan cost just 10,800 yen per segment, and maximum 5 segments can be booked through this way. We have internally the medium-term management plan as well, which kind of us to increase the inbound tourism in Japan from all over the world. So we are kind of having a lot of ties with the local tourism board, and we are doing a lot of things with them to promote Japan as a tourist destinations all over the world. This is another activity which has been recently started, whereby Japan Airlines is calling their international staff, and they have a tie-up with the local tourism board. International staff go visit those tourism board or the destination. They give their recommendation that what can be kind of incorporated to promote tourism as a destination. So luckily this year we had one of our staff from Delhi, who he went to Japan for 3 months, and he went, the various part of Japan, gave his recommendation from the Indian perspective. And the good thing is the guy was pure vegetarian. So his recommendation kind of can be pretty helpful to promote the far off destinations, not only the metro cities, Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, Nara, which generally very prominent actually all over the world. But this is about promoting something beyond these destinations as well. Other than the tourism activities, Japan Airlines believe in a lot of CSR activities, and through the CSR activities, Japan Airlines try to bring the culture between across the world toward Japan. So we have one particular department, JAL Foundation, which run a lot of activities among the students, the school level or the university level. So they have a JAL scholarship program, whereby the university students who have at least N2 level clear, so they can kind of enroll to this program, and we have an interview round, and if they get selected, Japan Airlines sponsor their entire stay in Japan, so that they can kind of go through with the Japan culture and tradition. When they come back, they can promote Japan as a country within their friends and the circle. We have other programs also. We call it JAL Aviation School program, whereby our crew, especially the pilots, they go there, they meet with the people, they answer their queries. So it's basically kind of sorting out the kids' queries, or if they have something related to the aviation industry. So they kind of be part of this program. Then we have a World Haiku Children program. This is kind of program whereby the kids below 15 of age, they can kind of make the beautiful painting based on their thinking, whatever they think about. So they kind of enlight those feelings on the paper, and we choose the best of best painting, and then we come up with a handbook which has been circulated all over the world. So these are few of the activities which Japan Airlines is doing in association with Japan Tourism Board and JAL Foundation and the Ministry of Japan. That's it from my side. These are our websites. So if you have any query, our email ID is there, website is there, and you can just pass on to us. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjeev-san, and Naruse-san also. Now I would invite Mr. Kimura from JTB, and they are a destination management company in Japan as well as in India. So he would help you to make a package for Japan. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, once again. I'm Yohei Kimura, and General Manager of JTB India. So I really appreciate to have a kind of great opportunity today. So thank you so much, and bohato bohato dhanyawad. So in my presentation today, I'd like to explain about the JTB Group and JTB India as well. My presentation consists of these three parts. First, JTB Group. JTB Group is a leading company in travel industry in Japan. We was founded in 1912, so we had more than 100 years as a corporate activities. Our head office is Tokyo in Japan, and we have more than 26,000 employees in the world and 172 group companies. And also there is more than 60% is overseas companies. Our business purpose is a travel-related business, so we handle the FIT customer and the corporate client as well. And we had multiple sales channels. It means not only counter service and also web service and face-to-face selling. In terms of scale, our sales is number 1 in Asia and number 10 in the world. This is a JTB Group corporate profile. Next is a history. As explained, we was founded in 1912. So JTB celebrated its 100th anniversary in 2012. We started the business in order to invite and serve the need of visitors from overseas. In later days, so consider about the movement to Japan inbound business. So we understand our responsibility is very important. So we should contribute to the inbound Japan business strongly. Then in 1963, Japan Travel Bureau Inc. was established. It means we had made up private. Next, in terms of our network globally, at that time in 1964, we had only 7 offices in 3 countries. But last year, in 2017, we had 19 offices in 37 countries in the world. We expanded the business area, so we carry out the M&A aggressively. Why JTB tried to expand the business area is like this one. One of the reasons is the overseas traveler movement will expand. This chart shows the number of overseas travelers expected to increase all regions. The percentage is comparison between 2013 and 2020. As you can see this percentage, so all regions will expand, and especially Asia Pacific area will grow up about 40%. This is one of the reasons we, JTB Group, try to expand the business in globally. Next, I would like to explain about the JTB India as well. This is a global structure of JTB Group globally. We have 6 headquarters in the world, and JTB India belongs to the JTB Asia Pacific. JTB India was established in 2011, so we carried on the business in India more than 6 years. Our head office is in Gurgaon, and we have 2 branches, Mumbai and Bangalore. And also we will plan to set up office in Chennai, Kolkata as well in this year. And we have more than 70 employees in India as well. Then our strength is corporate and interactive with Japanese and Indian. So we bridge the high quality service of industry of travel and the omotenashi spirit. It's a Japanese spirit of strength of hospitality. So our strength is a corporate. Our strength is a corporate with Japanese and Indian. Next is our core activities in India. Our main business is a MICE-related outbound. As probably you know, MICE is a meeting, incentive, conference, and events. So we can provide these things to fluently. And also we can provide domestic travel and student education and study programs and inbound travel as well. So finally, I'd like to explain about our value. A perfect moment always is a JTB Group's brand slogan. So we committed to provide an exclusive experience to our customer. So I would like to explain about what is a perfect moment in terms of Japan trip. As already explained about the golden route is Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, including Mount Fuji, is popular for overseas travelers as the golden route. Of course, we can provide the general sightseeing travel, and also we can provide a special experience in Japan. This is in terms of gala dinner, so we can provide a unique venue. For example, Kamishichigen is in Kyoto City, and it's a theater of the Japanese traditional entertainment named Kabuki. So they can see the Kabuki entertainment and also have a gala dinner at the same place. And also we can provide the Japanese traditional entertainment at the gala dinner. As you can see, the Japanese dance and the Japanese music, taiko, shamisen, koto as well. And also we can provide the Japanese sake as well. And also we can provide a special experience. This is an example for Kyoto. What is urushi painting? Urushi is a Japanese traditional craft, so they can paint that craft and as a souvenir. And also we can provide the tea ceremony as well, and experiments for making Japanese food as well. This is one example. So we can provide like this special experience for all customers and all Japan area. So finally, I'd like to show the movie for around the 3 minutes, so you can feel what is a perfect moment. So I love this movie because we can provide like a special experience and special time for our customer. So anyway, I'd like to finish with this page, and thank you so much for all attention and interest. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kimura-san. And we will break for lunch now. It's about 2, and we showed a lot of photos of food. So all of us must be very hungry. So let us move to hall number 10, and lunch is served over there. Thank you so much. And after lunch, it's on the first floor. And after lunch, you can also come back over here for more brochures, and then we can also attend Q&A session. Thank you so much. Thank you.